Hello everyone, Basement Dwelling Loser here, playing Doki Doki Literature Club, Part 10. Ooh, yippee, Part 10. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Charles. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. Talking to you, Charles. Okay. Or... Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. Do you know I'm aware that this is a game? You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened to Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you and amplify Yuri's obsessive personality. You backfired too. Just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Charles? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? Assuming that she's the only one here not programmed, because she seems aware. Yeah, probably. It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Charles. It's more than that, and I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing that what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Charles. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry. It's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Charles. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. Hello! And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realize that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Charles, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. What the of course that's how this is gonna go. I don't know what I expected from this game, honestly. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Charles, will you go out with me? Only gonna give me one option, really? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Charles. It's the funny part. The funny part is, I mean, that literally, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever, seriously. I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Charles. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete your Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I'm just gonna go with the ones that looks the least like it actually says Monica. Yeah, this part of the game sure does work, doesn't it? Very functional. Love the sound, too. All the amazing music this game has, this gotta be the best of it, right? Hi again, Charles. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Charles, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you, but you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Let's see. Happy and pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage and depth upon me. by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I wonder if she realizes how crazy she's being. Because, like, she's acting like I'm being a good partner, despite the fact that, like, or a good whatever the fuck. But I'm not really given a choice here. She hasn't given me the choice to not be. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Charles? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we could just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. That's not conceited or anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of sexual connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. Does it happen to be your favorite color, Charles? Just a guess. Because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Don't really have much of a choice here, do I? It's kinda like... I know there are times you won't always be here with me. Like if you need to go out or take care of other things, but I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. I just want to say that unless I have the actual, like, speaking menu thing available, I genuinely can't do anything. Like, I can't even leave this part and go back to whatever. The most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, it's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's the reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. She keeps asking questions, and I don't get a chance to answer them, which is weird. I don't like this very much. This is scary. You're such a good listener, Charles. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation, but I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Why the fuck does her eye clip in front of her hair? Hey, I wonder if Yuri's tea set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies, or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. I guess I never really thought of that. Or there's no sense in thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. This is weird. Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean like a suicidal way. I mean how nothing we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company. It's like you're completely replaceable and the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? Feels like I'm never gonna make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish. Just look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life talking, consuming, and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify the reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive, and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I would be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? What the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck? The fuck? Hello, person who joined. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want to be in the same room as you for real, and to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows, maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you even from here. Is there an ending to this, or am I just supposed to sit here endlessly and listen to her? I genuinely, like... Am I supposed to leave and do something? I could try leaving and doing something. You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air. Whispering in the back of my head, imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough, but I'm too afraid to delete anything else, because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Charles. Y'all, should I try and delete her? I'm considering trying to delete her. I can't save. I can exit, though. Okay. Oh. What's happening? Charles, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Charles. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Charles? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Charles. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Charles, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in, a world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me, because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love, that's... I've made up my mind. Charles, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Okay. So, to make this not too long, I'm going to end this here. But I am basically going to immediately start the next stream. So for the three of you here, just rejoin in a couple seconds. I'll be right back. Bye.